Okay, so lying down in a comfortable corpse pose with your legs apart and your arms a little bit apart, a bit of room between the arms and the armpits, and the palms are facing up, and the body in one straight line, and getting the back on the floor, and also as much as the back of the neck on the floor as possible. So relaxing the neck. So you might have to bring your head a little bit forward and then gently putting it back on the floor if it feels good. And just taking a moment to settle in this relaxation pose. There is nothing to do, no effort, letting gravity hold you. So now we're just going to imagine a little bit of a film with you being the principal actor or actress in the film. So you're going to start imagining your day from the time you got up and what you did. So in stretches of an hour. So go forward hour by hour, imagining what you did and trying not to get involved with any drama, with any strong emotion that happened, but just visualizing what happened is in as much detail as you can. So watching it as a movie, as if it's not you, it's someone else. So now come to about mid-morning. And fast forwarding to lunchtime and what you had for lunch and how you ate your lunch. So just trying to imagine in as much detail as possible. And then now coming to middle of the afternoon, what you did. And now fast forwarding to the time when you started getting ready to be present here. So what you did, how you were breathing, the steps that you took, observing any emotions that were coming up. And then now visualize yourself on your mat lying down. So see yourself on the mat. And now that you're here, the attention and the focus remains here for the next 70 minutes or so. So the idea is to try and be present for this class and to keep the awareness here throughout. We're going to be using our breath as an anchor to be present, to be mentally present now that we are here physically. So bringing the attention to your breath in the abdomen, inhaling, feel your abdomen come up, and then exhaling the abdomen down. So really trying to direct the air to the abdomen. So for those who are used to it, you can add your chest breath as well. Otherwise, if you're not sure what I'm talking about, then please stay with the abdominal breath. And for those who want to go on to do the full yogic breath, go ahead. So we use the breath to calm the mind down and calm the body down. A few more breaths. So inhale deeply and exhale deeply, letting all the air out. Now we'll do a little bit of a visualization with the breath. So imagine the point at your navel. You breathe in, imagine light going from the navel to the throat. And when you breathe out, you can visualize the breath going down from the navel, from the throat to the navel. So just that front passage, just visualizing the breath going up and down there. You can imagine a light if you like. Up and down. So staying with the visualization of the light if it feels good. And we will add a mental mantra to it as well for those who are used to it. So when we're breathing in, we say the word mentally, so, and then when we breathe out, we say hum. So it's so hum. Which means I am that. It's also the mantra for the breath. Two more breaths here. And then now letting go of the mantra, letting go of the breath, just breathing normally. And then bring your legs a little bit closer together. Bring your arms up and overhead behind you. Push your heels away from you and your toes towards you, really giving the body a nice stretch. If you need a side stretch, go ahead. And then when you're ready, turning onto one side and coming up into a sitting position. And we will start when you're ready with with Om as we normally do. So join me when you're ready. So taking a moment here, so we won't be here too long. So we'll be here just for a few moments, keeping the spine nice and tall, opening the chest, dropping the shoulders. The chin is just slightly forward, so the back of the neck is nice and straight. And again, bringing the shoulders down and bringing the hand in chin mudra, so with your thumb and forefinger touching for that connection, feeling that connection at the fingers and assigning any meaning that you have to that connection. So taking a moment, keeping your focus on that connection between the thumb and the forefinger, letting the mind settle. And we will chant Om 3 times. So with the attention at the point where the two fingers touch. So join me when you're ready. Om. Also feeling the vibration of the Om in the head. Sahana bhavatu sahano bhunaktu sahaviryam karavavahay tejasvinavaditamastu ma vidvishavahay. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. So welcome everyone, and so it's nice to see you all. And we're going to be doing a little bit of a similar class to last time, but with a few additions. So we're going to start actually today with a bit of toes bending, and just we've been working on our toes recently, so we'll carry on doing that. So if you want to bring your legs in front of you and your arms behind, so just really sitting on your sit bones. And we will, I'll just demonstrate for those who haven't done this with me before. So we'll inhale, we'll separate the toes, and then we will exhale, we will bend the toes and squeeze them as hard as we can. So inhale, spread the toes apart. Exhale, squeezing, bending the toes away from you and as hard as you can. So just see how it feels. It might be that it's not very possible, but just noticing how it feels like. So noticing the movement, the sensation in the legs and in the toes. Really just observing that. And for those of you who are used to doing this with me, if it feels good, you can close your eyes and visualize the toes and the sensation. So noticing where you can feel a little bit of weakness perhaps. And coordinating the breath with the movement. So when you're inhaling, the toes go far apart. Exhaling, squeeze. So carrying on a few more times. Okay. Right, so now just so normally we do about 10 of these, and it's quite nice to do. Strengthening the toes are very important for mobility throughout life. And now we're going to go and do a next exercise, which is with the ankles. So we'll inhale, we'll push the toes away, exhale towards us. So just really, it's just the ankles that we're working at the moment. Coordinating that with the breath as well. So, I mean, you can do it either way. So I sometimes change for this one. It doesn't really matter. So inhale towards you, exhale away, or the other way around. It doesn't matter too much. But coordinate movement with the breath. It's very, very simple movement. And then letting go of that practice. So now we're going to come up actually. So we're going to, but before we do that, so we're just going to go and do what we've been doing with our toes. So curling the toes under, and sorry, let's do it this way today. So coming onto all fours, turn your toes under, and then slowly sitting on to the back, and then really feeling that pressure on your toes. So you're really sitting and squishing your toes. If that feels too much for you, just come a little bit forward, let the pressure off your toes. But if you can, just go back and really feel that pressure on your toes. So that really helps to build that strength. And if you're happy sitting here, you can sit here for a moment. If you can only be there for 1 second and then have to come forward a little bit, releasing the pressure, go ahead. Just playing with this. It's agony for some of us, and some people find it really easy. So it's just worth doing, and really to build that strength in the toes. And then we'll come out of it, and then just relax your toes the other way. So just curl your toe, and then coming up slowly into standing. So bringing one knee up first, and then coming up. Okay. So we will be doing a little bit of warming up, and we'll start with, we did that last time. So we'll bring our hands in front, palms together, and then we will inhale the arms out, and then we will exhale back. So when you're ready, so the arms stay at shoulder height, and then you're keeping your gaze at one point in front, and you keep looking at that point. So inhale, opening, feeling the chest open, and then exhale, coming back, fixing your point. Inhale. So staying mentally present, mentally focused. Where is the mind? Where's the breath? So you move with your own breath, movement with breath. And if you can make it slower, make it slower. And when you're doing that, feeling the sensation, the gravity, a bit of resistance that you might feel, the sensation in your fingers. So a couple more. And then letting your hands go down, and feel the sensation in the shoulders. And if you need to, or perhaps we'll all do that. So we'll do a few shoulder rolls. So bring your shoulders forward, up, back, and down. A few more times. Forward, up, back, and down. One more time. Forward, up, and back. And reverse. So now we bring the shoulders back, up, forward, and down. Back, up, forward, and down. Back, up, forward, and down. And one last time. Back, up, forward, and down. Okay. So now we're just going to do one more exercise here. So if you want to bring your hand onto your chest, and we're simply going to inhale, bringing the arms straight ahead, and then exhale back to the center. So again, fixing at a point in front of you, a head that's not moving, and go ahead. So we'll do 3 movements here. And then the next one we'll do 135 degrees almost, so just going up there. So inhale, keep looking at one point. So you're not really looking at your hands. Inhale, your hands are going away, and exhale, you come back. So now we're going to go up directly above the head. So with the hands going very close to the face. So inhale, and then exhale. So inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. now we're going to do a little bit of a balancing pose. So we're just going to bring our hands interlaced as they were on our head. So I'll demonstrate first. So the feet are hip distance apart or a little bit closer. So we'll inhale, we'll turn the palms, we'll come up on the tip of the toes, and then exhale, we come back, the hands back on the head. So again, with your own breath, you're fixing a point in front of you that's not moving. So when you're ready, we'll do 5 together. So inhale, well, with your own breath. So when you're ready, inhale up, exhale down. So really trying to coordinate it with the breath. There's a tendency to go fast. So go as high up or not as you feel like, as your body allows you today. So, and then we're going to do the last one that we're going to do is we're going to stay there and then we're going to breathe and we'll stay for as long as we feel good. So you're fixing a point and on the top of your toes. And there might be a little bit of a shake, letting the shoulders down a little bit. If the shoulders are hurting, you can bring your hand back on the head. So just stay for as long as your body is happy for you to do so. And then gracefully coming down and let the arms relax. So we'll just come in a resting pose for a moment. If you need to sit down, if you've got a chair handy and you want to just have a quick rest, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, we'll just rest in standing, so with the legs a little bit apart and the palms facing away from you. And here you can just close your eyes and feeling the effect of that practice on the body. Might have got the heart rate up a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to be doing something that I haven't really done before, which is jogging in yoga. So this is the yoga version of jogging. So we're just going to keep the hands in the fist and on the chest all the time. Okay, so but relaxed. So now we're just going to move one and up. So just staying and one and here. So for those of you who are feeling particularly energetic, you can properly jog. So we'll go 10 times each leg. So you can go so you eat on the heel and then on the toes. So really okay. Okay, and now if you want to go faster, you can. If you want to go faster, you can. But if you're going faster, then you need, when you want to stop, just don't stop at once. Just slow down a little bit first, and then relax down for a moment. So now we're going to do the next version, which is backward jogging. So basically we'll just lean forward just a tiny bit and then we will bring the legs back. So almost trying to hit your buttocks. So you can stay low impact like I am. So, but for those of you who are feeling energetic, you can go you can go proper jogging, and so you can adjust however you want to work this. So I'm staying low impact. So you're really trying to kick your buttock in that direction. So you're leaning forward ever so slightly. And even if you're staying low impact, you can go a little bit faster if it feels good for your knee. And if you've got knee issues, then you don't want to go so high at all. So you can just work the knee, but without going so high up. And then relax for a moment, relax the arms. So if it feels all right, close your eyes for a moment, feeling the effect of the practice on the body. So this might have got the heart rate up a little bit. And then we're going to do the next version. So which is, so bringing your hands back, you're in your fist at your chest. So this time we're going to go a little bit back, not too much. The body is still straight. And then we'll bring the knees up in the direction of the chest. So go ahead. So you can go slow. We're not coordinating this one with the breath. We're just going for it. And those who want to be more energetic, needing more exercise, then you can just go for it and really adding a little bit of impact if you want. But you can just stay here with me. Gentle. And relax. So bring the arms to the side and relax. And now we're going to do our last variation, which is a little bit to the side. So again, if you've got knee problem, you might not want to do this, but basically you're trying to kick the side of your buttock. So you're just going a little bit to the side. So keeping your hands in your here, going to the side if it feels good. So you can go slow, really slow, or a little bit faster. So just, and then, and don't stop straight away, just slowing down and then relax. So palms, so coming into Tadasana, which is arms to the side. And I think what we will do here is we will go down and rest on the floor for a little bit before we do the next few exercises. So if you want to go down and rest in Shavasana for a few moments. So this might have got the heart rate going up a little bit. So to bring the heart rate down, what we do is we prolong the exhalation. So inhale for a count of 2 and exhale for a count of 4. So counting your breath, whatever count you like, but making sure the exhalation is a bit longer. Even by one breath, it doesn't matter, but making sure the exhalation is longer than the inhalation. Feeling the silence, body, mind, connection. If random thoughts arise, acknowledge them and wish them goodbye for now. You'll deal with them later. Now, this is your time, and gently request the thoughts to leave you alone for a little bit, and you will address them later on. Okay, so in this, while we're down, we will do um, a few exercises here, which we did last week. So we're going to do the same thing, which is the half boat pose. So bending the right, well, bending the right knee and outstretch the left leg. Bring your arms to the side in the same position that your arms are when you're walking. So the palms of the hands are facing the side of the legs. So the neck is nice and straight. And then on your next inhalation, you lift the leg up a couple of inches. Lift your head up to look at your toes, making sure all your toes are pointing towards you. And lift the arms up as well. So it's not very high. And then when you need to breathe out, come down. So for those who are new to the practice, you can just breathe normally. What you can't do is hold your breath. So just breathe normally. So inhale, coming up. Exhale, down. So we'll do 4 each side. So coming up, feeling the shake in the stomach perhaps, and then back. So once you've done 4, we'll swap legs. So we'll bend the left, outstretch the right, and then we'll bring the arms back to where they were, to the side. So engage the leg, engage the abdomen. Inhale, coming up, looking at your toes. All your toes are pointing towards you. Exhale, down. The legs don't go too high. And then relaxing. So here you can either take a break or you can carry on with what we've just done, 2 each side, or otherwise, if you're ready, if you know your body will allow you, come both legs with me. So in both legs outstretched. If you have any back issues, you can do a modified version, which I will show in a minute. But otherwise, the full version is inhale, both legs up, bring the arms up, look at your toes, and exhale, coming down. So if you've got any back issues, you can bring your hands under the buttocks and then rest on your forearms like so, and then lift the legs up and down. So this just kind of protects the back a little bit if you need to. So go ahead and choose your version. You might feel the abdomen shake a little bit, and that's okay. So 4, wherever you are, or there is always the option to do nothing and rest and relax. So there's no rush finishing your 4th one. Once you finish, bringing both knees to the chest and just rocking side to side. And then we'll come up into sitting. So you can just come up into sitting, or if you want to rock forward and back a little bit, go ahead. Only if this feels good for you, only if you know your body allows you to do this. Otherwise, just come up into a sitting position. It's a nice little massage for the back. And we all meet in sitting position. Okay, so instead of a forward bend today, we're going to do a pigeon pose. So if you want to come onto all fours, so we come onto all fours first, and then we bring the knee to the inside of the right palm, and we can just let the knee be like so. So I'm just turning this side so you can see. So the knee can be quite far out, and the back leg is outstretched behind. So you just need to turn back to make sure you can't see that leg. It needs to be right behind you, and just settle down here. So if this is not accessible to you, you can do thread the needle version, or just staying here for a moment. So if you like, you can come on the tip of your fingers for a little bit of a back bend. For those of you who are very flexible at the hips, you might be able to walk your leg so that it's not so bent like this, and it comes a little bit forward. So here now, wherever you are, we'll come forward, and we're going to go either on our forearms if you like, or you can bring your head on the floor, whatever you feel like. Or if this is too much for you, you can just stay here, but then just let the head come forward. So enjoying the pose here, or coming a little bit forward. If anyone has got any problems or want any alternatives, just unmute yourself and ask, and I will give you something else to do. So here, making sure that the hips are square, not going to one side if possible. And if you like, you can make 2 fists with your hands and rest the head there. Or if you can go all the way to the floor, you can chill out with your head on the floor. So here, bringing the attention to the right hip, where for most of us, this is where the work happens. So you can feel it there. And on every exhalation, trying to release a little bit more into the pose. If this is total agony, just let me know. Please do. Don't put up with it. I mean, I can't see all of you on the floor, so I don't really know what's going on. So if you need any help, please ask. So if you prefer to thread the needle position, then you're lying on your back, you're bending your left knee, you're bringing your right foot to the outside of the left knee, and then you're just bringing that to and then lifting the left leg up, and you feel the same stretch. It's just the pigeon pose if you like, but upside down. So staying in the pose. So one, if, of course, if there is agony and pain, come out. But if it's just a little resistance, then if possible, put up with it. And this is one practice that we do that we can take off the mat, which is it's okay to have a little bit of something that we don't like. We don't react to it. We accept it. And we work with it. Similarly, in life, there are things that happen that we don't really like that we've got to put up with. So this is your training on the mat to help you deal with these things when they arise in real life. So trying not to react too much and working through the resistance, making a positive affirmation to yourself saying, I can do this, but only if it's not painful. Don't force anything, as always. And then slowly coming out of the pose. So just coming back into all fours. And so if you need to do anything here, if you need to just go side to side, go ahead. And then we're going to go into the pigeon pose on the other side. So we bring the left knee to the inside of the left wrist. Bring the right leg back. Just try and square the hips if possible. And then here we'll just come up on the tips of the fingers and in a little bit of a back bend. So checking if you can see your back leg. So it's got to be right behind you so you can't really see it. So taking a few breaths here. It's a little bit of a back bend as well. And then slowly coming down onto your forearms, if that's okay. If not, you can just stay here. And then, if you like, coming all the way down. And this side might feel completely different to the other side. So one side of our body is can be very different. And again, this is where we celebrate this difference. We do not think of it as a limitation. We celebrate it and we acknowledge its uniqueness. We do not judge it. Let the head hang wherever you are so the neck is nice and relaxed. Focusing on the left hips. Where is the mind? Where's the breath? So bring the mind back to the breath or the left hip. And you can try on the exhalation to direct the breath almost to any point where you feel a bit of tension. And remember, you can do thread the needle on your back if you prefer. Staying here, putting up with the discomfort, with a tiny discomfort. If it's pain, please don't put up with it. Come out. Celebrate the differences. Celebrate the uniqueness of the body. If your body ever invites you to go deeper into the pose, you can do. But if it doesn't, then just stay there. And then slowly coming back up. And then we're going to go lie on our back. Oh, sorry, on our abdomen this time. So when we're on our abdomen, bringing the big toes to touch like this, and the feet are to the side. So I don't know if you can really see. Might turn a little bit so you can see my toes. Oops. Yeah. So make a pillow with your hands and rest your forehead on your hands. So taking a moment here, resting in this position. And now we're going to go and do a little bit of a back bend. So if you want to bring your arms in cactus arms, so for those who haven't, who are new or haven't done this with me before, you can watch first. I'll just demonstrate. So the legs are hip distance apart, and then the arms are in cactus arms, and the forehead is on the floor. Okay, so we all join in this position now. And just listen to the instructions. So we try not to do the asanas mechanically, but we try to be present and listen to the instructions. So now on your next breath in, lift your right arm up, just the right arm. The forehead stays on the floor. Mine is up because otherwise you can't hear me. So just lift your right arm up without pressing on the left arm, and then bringing that left arm, that right arm down. So same thing on the other side. Inhale the left arm without pressing on the right side, just that arm, and feel where the work is. And then exhale, coming down. So we'll do that one more time. Inhale the right arm up without pressing on the left. Feel where the sensations of the work, and down. Inhale, left arm, and then down. Now we're going to do the legs. So inhale, so keep your forehead on the floor, the arms are down on the floor. And now just lift your right leg up. So first of all, push your right leg away from you and then up, but without pressing on the left leg. And then using an exhalation, coming down. So now we do this on the left side. Inhale, the left leg up. So push it away first and then up, without putting any force, any weight on your right leg, and then down. And now one more time each side with your own breath. Inhale, right, not pressing on the left, down. Inhale, left, without pressing on the right, coming down. And now we're going to be lifting both legs and both arms, as well as the head, but then we're still looking on the floor. So we'll lift everything up, the face looks towards the floor, and then come down with an exhalation. So we'll do that 2 more times. Feel free to take a break if this is getting too much. So inhale, everything goes up. You're still looking down. Exhale down to the floor. One more time. Inhale, up, legs up, arms up, head looking to the floor, neck straight, coming down. And now we'll come up, and then legs up, arms up, head up. And here we breathe normally. And we keep the position for as long as it feels good. So the head is looking down onto the floor, so the back of the neck is straight. So breathe here normally and keep holding the position. This strengthens the back. It's a really nice exercise to strengthen the back. So come down whenever you want to. If this is okay for you, you can stay and breathe in this position. If the legs go a little bit further apart, that's fine. And then we come down and we rest in child pose. So this is the buttocks towards, the hips towards the buttocks. And then you can have your knees far apart or together. You can make a tripod with your hands resting your chin there, or you can bring your head forward on the floor, your arms back, and relax. Or any relaxing pose with your head in front. So just a little bit of a counter pose to the back bend that we've just done. So back bends tend to get the heart rate up a little bit sometimes. So we're just taking our time to bring the heart rate back down. And then when you're ready, coming up into sitting. So we will do one last asana here, which is the spinal twist. Okay, so outstretching the right, the left leg, bending the right. So then with your left hand, hold the outside of your right knee. And then bringing your right hand, your right arm in front of you, looking at your middle finger. So now we're going to be twisting towards the right. So slowly twist towards the right, bringing your arms at the same time, looking at your middle finger all the time, focusing on that finger, making sure the back is straight. If the back is not straight, that means your right foot needs to walk away from you. And then when your hands go to the back, you can let it go down, and then twisting with your spine. So here, if you wanted to put your right foot to the outside of your left, that's fine. If you want to leave it inside, that's fine. You choose where you want that right foot to be. So in the spinal twist, the spine is straight. And if you're not getting a straight spine, it means that that right foot needs to go a bit away from you, so you can then bring your spine up and straight. So now just imagine, for those of you who've done this with me live before, so imagine I'll ask you to breathe in and you get very tall, and then exhale, turning a little bit to the right and deepening the stretch, the twist, if it feels good. So staying there. So you can just elongate the spine a little bit and twisting a little bit more if the body allows. So you can, the backhand is quite close to you. Close your eyes if this feels good. And now with your left foot, keeping that engaged, making sure it's not going to the side. It's not tense, but just engaged. It's not flopping, basically. Relaxing that right shoulder, making sure you're not gripping with your left hand too much. And then now just lift your right arm up at the back and then trace that movement back to the middle, just in the same way as we got into the pose, and then coming back forward. Okay, so now we're going to do the twist to the other side. So making sure you're sat on your sit bones. So bring your foot, your left foot, either to the outside of the right knee or to the inside, whatever works for you. If your back is not straight, then walk that left foot away from you so you can feel that back getting straight. So now hold your left knee with your right hand. So just listening to the instructions. So hold your left knee with your right hand. Bring your arms in front, your left arm in front, looking at your middle finger, drop both shoulders down, and then start twisting towards the left, looking at the middle finger of the left hand. So tracing that line, tracing that finger, and then when you can't see it anymore, bringing it back on the floor to support you. And here, just checking if the spine is straight. And then again, just trying to adjust ourselves in the pose. So inhale, elongate the spine. And then with an exhalation, try and turn a little bit more to the left, if possible. If the body is not playing ball, then respect it. It knows better what you need. So keeping the right foot engaged. Breathing in the position, so we never hold the breath. We're always breathing. And if you want to cut out all external stimulus around you, close your eyes, shutting down the senses, mainly the eyesight, to help you focus on the body, to help you be more present. If the body invites you to go a bit deeper, go ahead. And then lifting that left arm up and then tracing the movement back to the center in the same way that you got into the pose. And then relaxing. So we will do a couple of breathing exercises before, well, just one breathing exercise before we finally rest. So we're going to be working again with the Ujjayi breath that we've been doing for the last few weeks. So I'm not going to be able to explain it fully now. So I'll just give a brief explanation. And for those who want to, you can stay afterwards and I'll talk you through. So if you don't quite get it at the moment, just breathe normally and you'll still get quite a lot of benefit from it. So what we'd said is we make a constriction with the throat. So with the mouth open, it looks like this and it sounds like this. And then with the out breath is like you're steaming a window in the winter. So it goes, so just coming into a nice sitting position with your thumb and forefinger touching. So let's try a few breaths with the mouth open. So the sound that it makes is, so the noise, it comes from the throat, not the nose. And then so I'm exaggerating the sound now, but when you do it properly, the person next to you would not hear what you were saying, would not be able to hear you, especially not 2 meters apart. So now the practice is actually done with mouth shut. I only teach it with mouth open because it's easier to get. So for those who have been doing it for a few weeks now, so with the mouth closed, we'll do a few ujjayi breath. And if you've not quite got it, then please breathe normally and focus on the other bits of the practice. So you can also add to the ujjayi breath that movement from the navel to the throat. So when you breathe in, breathe out, throat to navel, just like we did at the beginning of the class. Visualizing that light in front, between that connection between the navel and the throat. Whatever color you want to imagine, a bright light color. So staying with the ujjayi breath. If this is not working, just normal breath and visualizing the breath from the navel to the throat and down. So the ujjayi breath is also called the ocean breath. And the kids also call it sometimes the Darth Vader breath, just because of the sound that it makes. So it's really a very relaxing breath. It helps. It can help with insomnia. It can help to relax, and it also helps with the throat and to balance the thyroid. And now letting go of that ujjayi breath. And we're just going to do a couple of minutes of that Soham just chant so everybody understands. So we bring the left arm up and the right arm down, like so, both palms facing up. So what we will do is when we say, we'll inhale, we'll say so, and then when we say the hum, we change arms. Okay, so you'll get the hang of it. So we'll inhale together, and then we say so, and then when we say hum, we change the arm, and then we inhale, we say so, And then we change again. So with the eyes closed. So we'll start with the right arm up a little bit, relaxing the shoulder, and then join me when you're ready. So inhale. So do it with your eyes open for now, so you can watch if you need to. So So make sure you breathe, inhale. So inhale, then and then the exhale, and the arm movement change. Inhale, so moving with your own breath. So meaning I am. So the arm changes on the sound. So 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 and slowly bring the arms down and getting ready for the final relaxation. So getting yourself comfortable, making sure you're warm. So if it feels good lying down, or if you need to relax sitting, then that's okay too. You can do it in a chair, resting against the back of the chair. That's fine, whatever you want to. So making sure you're warm enough. And with the corpse pose, with the legs slightly apart and the arms to the side, bit of room between the arms and the armpits. And letting the feet just do whatever they do naturally, making sure the body is nice and straight. And the back of the neck is relaxed. So if you need a pillow behind your head, if you need cushions underneath your knees, make sure you're fully comfortable. So taking a few moments to really get into that position where you're comfortable. And if when the body is still, the mind becomes still. That's what we're aiming for. So really total relaxation. So getting ready, feeling your body lying on the floor, letting the body rest. So taking a breath in to inhale positivity and exhale any fatigue, any negativity that there is at the moment. So taking a few breaths like so, inhaling in whatever you need in your life right now and exhaling out whatever you don't need. And So now, if you have got a resolve, please repeat your resolve to yourself 3 times with feeling, emphasis, and belief. So your resolve is a simple statement in the present tense about something positive. So now mentally bring your attention to the various parts of the body that I will name. And you may even repeat mentally after me. I relax my feet. I relax my feet. My feet are relaxed. I relax my ankles. I relax my ankles. My ankles are relaxed. I relax my shins and calves. I relax my shins and calves. My shins and calves are relaxed. I relax my knees and kneecaps. I relax my knees and kneecaps. Knees and kneecaps are relaxed. I relax my thighs. I relax my thighs. My thighs are relaxed. I relax my hips and buttocks. I relax my hips and buttocks. My hips and buttocks are relaxed. I relax my back, lower back, middle back, upper back. I relax my back, lower back, middle back, and upper back. My entire back is relaxed. My entire back is completely relaxed. I relax my stomach and abdomen. Stomach and abdomen are relaxed. I relax my chest. I relax my chest. My chest is relaxed. I relax my hands, my fingers, thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger. I relax my fingers. My fingers are relaxed. I relax the back of my hands and the palms of my hands. I relax the back of my hands and the palms of my hands. My hands are completely relaxed. I relax my wrist and forearms. I relax my wrist and forearms. Wrists and forearms are relaxed. I relax my elbows and upper arms. I relax my elbows and upper arms. Elbows and upper arms are relaxed. I relax my shoulders and shoulder blades. I relax my shoulders and shoulder blades. Shoulders and shoulder blades are relaxed. I relax my neck. I relax my neck. My neck is relaxed. I relax my chin and jaw. Relax my chin and jaws. Chin and jaws are relaxed. I relax my mouth, tongue, and teeth. Mouth, tongue, and teeth are relaxed. I relax my cheeks. I relax my cheeks. My cheeks are relaxed. I relax my lips. I relax my lips. My lips are relaxed. I relax my nose and nostrils. I relax my nose and nostrils. Nose and nostrils are relaxed. I relax my eyes, eyeballs, eyelids, eyelashes. eyes, eyeballs, eyelids, eyelashes are relaxed. I relax my forehead. I relax my forehead. My forehead is completely relaxed. My entire face is relaxed. My entire face is completely relaxed. I relax my head and scalp. My head and scalp are relaxed. My entire body is relaxed. My entire body is completely relaxed. Try to stay awake. Try to stay still. My body is relaxed. And now bring your attention to your navel. Inhale, visualizing light going to your throat, bright white light. And with the exhalation, bright white light traveling down from the throat to the navel. So staying with that movement, with that light in the body, lighting the body up with every breath. The body lights up. And that light goes everywhere in the body. You can start feeling that light going into the ribs, into everywhere. And the whole body lights up, full of prana, full of energy, full of positivity, nourishing the cells. So staying with that image for a few seconds. Now bringing your mind back to your resolve, if you had one, repeating the same resolve 3 times as you did, with emphasis, feeling and belief. And keeping your eyes closed. Listening to any sound in the distance without trying to identify what it is. Listening to any sound outside your house or the building. Listening to any sound in the room you're in. Listening to any sound very close to you, and it could be your own sound. And then when you're ready, bringing a little bit of movement to the feet, to the hands, and taking it very slow. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now closed, so you're moving slowly to the side and then coming up into a sitting position for the final bit. So we will finish with a sound of Om. And we will do this Om that we sometimes do. So we'll inhale Om, we'll bring the palms up. And then we'll exhale, we'll bring the arms to the side, visualizing light surrounding our body, our protective light to help us. So join me when you're ready. So inhale. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May the entire universe be filled with love, light, peace, and joy. Bringing our hands to our heart for the purity of the heart, bringing our hands to our mouth for the clarity of speech, and bringing our hands to our forehead for our peace of mind and the clarity of the mind. Thank you very much for joining me today.